obviously leading the SEC in rushing.
Yeah.
How much of this has been Cap rising to the occasion and creating separation there? And how much of this made it, because last year it was also by committee, and then Trey said that.
Yep.
How much of this, these guys rising to the occasion, how much of this is just part of the plan, or just not recognizing that there is a leader earlier on in the process?
I think it's very similar to last year. You know, I think the way Trey got hot late had nothing negative to do with the way Cameron was playing or Corey, and they still both had a lot of good runs and good plays. It's just Trey became kind of that guy who had the hot hand, and Cap is, like I said last week, he's as steady and consistent, as reliable as anybody we have, and probably about as reliable as anybody in the country, that you know exactly what you're going to get. And at halftime, he didn't have big stats. You know, he made some good runs, but he just keeps plugging. He keeps coming at you, and then when we start to wear people down, you know, he really can churn out those yards late. He gets better as the game goes on. So I think it's more of Cameron starting to really emerge into that role. We hope Rock continues to come. We hope Corey continues to come on, and we still got trust in those guys. But, you know, like I said, Cameron right now has become very steady for us.
I wanted to ask you, what have you seen as far as not just the way he's running, but maybe confidence? He talks about being comfortable. But what do you see in practice and maybe on the field that is a little different than maybe you saw first part of the year or
Talking about Cap?
Yeah.
I don't know if there was anything that we didn't see in him at the first part. We knew at the beginning of the year we thought he'd be a 1,000-yard back in this league. We really did. Now, I don't know, we didn't know to what level, and there's still some of that remains to be seen. But, you know, what he's done is he just has great determination. He has a drive in him, a very quiet strength of drive that, you know, he's going to be successful. He's very driven to prove himself. And he doesn't have to say anything to anybody about it, but he comes to work every day. I've said it before. He's like Coach Horton would say, he's a pro before he's a pro. The way he prepares, the way he studies film, the way he comes to practice, he's the same young man every single day. If he's having a bad day, you're not going to know it as far as how he is in meetings and practice. And so I think that consistency is something you start to see on the football field.